and go.
Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Damn right.
Yo, this is Ninja.
And this is Expert Early Bird.
Yes, sir. And this is
The What's Going On podcast.
What's Going On. I don't know why I like doing that like a robot voice. It just goes with the flow. Konnichiwa, my people. How's everybody doing out there? I hope everybody's feeling great, good energy. I hope everybody's getting all the wishes they deserve. And if you don't deserve them, you better know why so you can get them. I'm glad that we on the pod today. I know I'm a little late. I'm sorry. I apologize. I had just some random shit to do out of nowhere. But you know how I like to start the pod. I want to know how my boy Earl's doing. How you been, my boy?
I've been good, man. I've no complaints.
Good.
And I'm not gonna say things are amazing, but things are not bad. And as long as they're not bad, I'm good with that.
Yeah, man. No, for real. Because you already know somewhere somebody's having a way worse time than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I always take that into a consideration when I'm having a bad day. I just look around, man. You just look around anywhere. Somebody's having a worser day than you.
Yeah.
So,
but good news. I don't know if I told you, but my mom got her doctor's degree.
Oh, sweet. No, you didn't tell me, but congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats for moms. Let's clap that one up.
Thank you,
for Mom Dukes. Got her doctorate. All right. That's good.
The degree actually came in the mail, so she actually have it. She could put it on the wall or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And she was going to participate in the ceremony, but then she changed her mind, said she's not going to do it. So
why not?
Well, the reason she gave, I kind of understand, because like she wanted her mom, my grandma, to be there, but my grandma was like, she'll go, but she'll just sit in the room, which kind of defeats the purpose of going to take the trip. Also, my mom was like, she looked online and saw the ceremony, so the ceremony was like super long. Like it was beyond like on a football field, and that's a lot of walking for my grandma.
Oh, so she's okay. I see what you mean.
So and then on top of that,
it's probably outside. It's probably gonna be either hot or too cold or something. Yeah.
And mom, she's getting up in age herself, so she said like participating in the ceremony is just not as important to her now as if it was if she was like in her 20s or 30s or something like that.
Yeah. I got you.
I understand, but well, we're me and my other siblings, we're gonna get together and do something.
Yeah. Celebrate in a manner that's more comfortable for her liking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some dinner, maybe outing. Just whatever she's into. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just eating and talking or just I don't know, top golf or something, just whatever. You know what I mean? whatever Mom Dukes is into. You know what I'm saying?
Probably take a bowling.
Yeah. We don't like a good bowl, you know what I'm saying? But just whatever she's into, bro. It'll probably be way better than standing for 4 hours outside with a bunch of people you barely know. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I get it, man. And I feel it. So I probably would have did the same if I was, in that predicament. But yeah, congratulations to Mom Dukes again. You know what I'm saying? Till I said
thank you.
Congrats.
And just one last thing. I don't know if this is weird or not, but it's maybe because of the storm. But when I went outside to put the bring trash cans back inside the house, it's a bunch of birds in the yard, like unusually. Like it was.
What kind of birds? Was it like crows or
no, not crows. Like I don't know what I mean. I don't know like what they're like.
He's like, nigga, I'm not a bird.
I mean, my name Early Bird, but I don't know birds.
No, not Early Bird. Not no one damn bird name. They call you Early Unbird.
But the chest was like orange.
They were small, like big or small? Like
small, not small, but
yeah,
like medium size, smaller than the pigeon. but not like little small that fit in your hand.
Yeah.
And they chest was orange, but they were in the front. They was in or they was on the side. They was in the backyard. It was just like an
Like
unusual.
a bunch of them, huh? Well, it
Yeah,
is.
like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Birds be doing weird shit, bro. Like yeah, they're unusual creatures.
See, I'm in the comic books and video games too. When you see stuff like that, you think there's something coming.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this shit. If you saw them all flying around and like crashing into planes, then you have something to worry about. But if they're hanging out in your yard, they're probably just like, yo, there's either food laying around there somewhere, or nests, or
Yeah, it looked like they was eating. So I guess the wind might have brought
because
some insects or
because
something. I don't know.
that's what I was gonna say. Usually, if it's really windy or rainy or something, like worms will come out of the ground because the floor is saturated or it shakes up or vibrates and worms start coming out of some kind of bugs and they just go crazy. Because yeah, I've read and seen that on YouTube and shit where birds are just being all one area because the floor got super saturated. Now all the worms are coming out. You know what I'm saying? So they're going crazy. So yeah, that's probably something, especially if there's a lot of grass where you're at and shit like that.
Oh
yeah, that makes more sense. But I mean, either that or there's like an apocalypse going on and we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? They just hanging out in your house trying to let you know.
Because I was telling my friend who was playing the game with her. I was like, bro, this year's been very, very crazy. And it's only 2 months in.
Yeah, pretty much 3 months now. Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's like no matter how hard you want the new year to start off, like, yo, going to 2025, you know what I mean? It's gonna be the year for us. You know, everything's up. And then like 2025 hit and like 6 plane crashes, you know, people getting shot in corner stores for Jordans and I'm like, you know what?
That's wild, dog. We still showing their ass for
bro,
shoes, bro.
I'm telling you, it's dumb. It's like, 2025 is starting to feel just like 2022 and 3 and 4 and 5, and like it's just nothing's changed. The only thing that changes is the weather and
the time. I guess
that's the time. That's it. It's like nothing really. It's almost like that saying, like you know the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again to see if you get a different expecting different. Yeah. That's what we do. Like we literally do that, and people don't understand that we do that all the time. Like even with political things, even in life, even on planet, like we keep doing the same thing and keep saying the same things, and we keep like none of that shit. Like it's not working. Like what the fuck? Like like even with presidents, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you're a black, white, purple president. Like they all rock us to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we stupid. We keep saying like, oh, it's Republicans, oh, it's Democrats. No, it's us. I'm pretty sure it's us. We're the dummies that keep falling for this shit. They keep going out there and vote for these creeps and losers. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, give me another party to vote for. I don't want to just vote Democrat. What if I want like neither of these two fucking assholes? Give me somebody else. There should be like at least 5 parties.
I was thinking that same thing, but
back in the day there was 3 parties at one point. Democrats and Republican were one party together. Then they split off. There was the Whigs and some other shit, and that seemed to work out. But then like they ran out of money, or the government split, and it became Republican and Democrats. It was crazy. Like let's go back to that. Let's go back to 3 or 4 parties. Like I don't. It's just too. It's just one or the other. I think there should always be a third. It's like having PlayStation or Xbox. I'm more of a Nintendo guy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like.
Because the third element it shakes things up.
Because you could totally have 3 different. Let's say Democrats were like all this, and this, and we ain't like none of that. But Democrats have this, and this, and we ain't like none of that. Let's say the third party had a couple things we like. I could vote third party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I've always thought that, but I don't know, man.
It's a way to keep us locked in, bro, and fighting with each other.
Yeah,
that's all it is. You think about it. We always, every 4 years, we end up in this weird 3 months of anguish. They're like the country's up, like everything's up right before election. Everything's up. People are complaining, worry about 401. I can't tell you how many times when I was working at jobs and people were like, "Oh, it's election season. Go buy your." Go check your stocks. Go the shit's gonna crash because if Trump wins, this is gonna happen. If Biden wins, this is gonna happen. If this wins, if Hillary wins, this is gonna happen. I was like, why? Why does that matter at all? And then you think about it, like this is just people's scare tactics.
Yeah,
Like,
scare tactics.
they
I was gonna
want
say
you
the same
to
thing.
be scared to vote for somebody, so you don't vote for them. So then you vote for the other person, and you still don't get what you like. It just, I don't know, bro. I could go on and on, but we could switch up on that, bro.
Well, how you been, bro? How your week been?
I've been good, bro. Just a little busy. I told you I got the broski hanging with me, so he wants to stay out here and try to change up shit. So he got an interview this week. Hopefully everything goes good. He got a job, get some bread, save up, go do his thing, and that's it, man. Just want him to do better. You know what I'm saying? He's
That's
been
good,
through a
bro.
lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of trauma. So I'm just trying to show him that there's more out there than just fake friends and hood life and all that bullshit. So just trying to get him out of that vicious cycle.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
But other than that, everything's cool.
it's always good. Know somebody trying to better themselves, man. So
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
I just
totally
feel.
respect that.
Yeah, I just as a big bro, I feel like it's something it's like I tell everybody, like I'll help you one time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't take it and you, like, for instance, it ain't for you, or you feel like staying in my crib is too much, or you want to go back to your dirty ways, then go ahead, do that. But no harm, no foul. But if you stay here and let me show you what's going on in this real life shit, like, yeah, I got you. But if you fuck me over or you do some wild shit and that's it, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Close up shop, everybody get out, and that's it. You know what I mean? But so far so good. He hasn't gave me any vibes where he wants to go back, or he did any fuck shit yet. So, and I say yet, fucking around, but I'm hoping he don't do no fuck shit, because then I'll have to tell him to get the fuck out. And that's it. I got no, me, nigga. I don't got no problem telling somebody what it is, and if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Do something about it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's the only thing. Like, people are so emotional. Like, if I tell you right now, like, yo, your hat, I don't think your hat fits your head right, or your earphones look stupid, you can be like, man, fuck. Some people are like, oh, fuck you, nigga. Like, you look stupid. I'm like, all right, well, you should have told me I look stupid so I could change it. But I'd rather tell you than somebody else tell you, because I'm your friend. You know what I mean? Like, you got a boogie in your nose, nigga. You want me to tell you got a boogie in your nose?
I do.
Exactly. I don't want you walking like, oh, I'm too embarrassed to tell my boy he got a boogie in his nose. Nah, I'll be like, yo, nigga, you got a boogie in your nose, nigga. You look crazy. I mean, am I wrong? Like, I'd rather tell you so you don't look dumb out there in the street, nigga. I'm your boy. You should be okay with me looking stupid around me.
I think people's idea of what it means to be in love, what it means to be a friend, and all this kind of stuff is just warped, man. Like,
yeah, I agree to an extent, because some people just don't want to tell people things. Like I don't know, if my breath stink, nigga, tell me. So I won't talk to you so close. I'll go brush my teeth or floss or buy some gum. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But I won't take it foul. Now, if you say it like in front of a bunch of people, or some wild shit and try to embarrass me, or we goofing, that's different. But, like, yeah, nigga, let me know if I got a booger or something on my face or something in my nose.
I would want the same.
Yeah.
But I was scrolling on Facebook, man, and I saw a picture that Jessica posted, and it is her, Jaden, you, and I think some other person. I forget who it was, but
it was a girl.
I want to say it was a girl, because like it was from, if I'm looking at the computer screen, Jaden was on the left, and then Jessica, and then the other person, and then you. And I'm looking at the picture, and I'm looking at Jaden. I'm like, God damn, he done got big, bro.
Yeah, he's big, nigga.
Like, is he bigger than you? Because I couldn't really tell.
He's
Because you was
not
kind of
taller
like,
than me yet, but he's stocky.
yeah,
You can see it because he
his
wrestles.
muscles.
Yeah, he's starting to be fucked with, bro. He's gonna be my bodyguard, kid. I'm gonna have to whip no ass.
Man,
I'm
he done
telling
got
you, man.
huge. I mean, he was just a little kid, man. Like, God,
Yeah,
dog.
That's my bodyguard, nigga. When we go out, I don't have to worry about fighting no more, bro. I'm happy. I'm dead ass serious, nigga. When me, him, and Jess go out, nigga, and Jess look like she's the president, nigga. It's just me, just coping, looking around, and it's Jaden just straight muscle and like both of us together get into a fight, nigga. Oh, it's a wrap, nigga. We fucking some niggas up, boy. I'm telling you right now. He gonna wrestle and choke niggas. I'm gonna be punching and elbowing niggas, bro. He's a grappler. I'm a scrapper, nigga. That's how it is, bro. I like to punch and hit niggas with elbows, and he likes to grab and choke niggas to sleep.
Man, he done got huge. How old is he?
He's 16 now, bro.
God,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
He got a lot. He's still growing, ain't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep.
Mm.
Yeah, he's a solid little nigga, bro, for sure.
Man, that's so. If he stay disciplined, he gonna be a real problem, dog.
Oh yeah, he's not for that, but he's kind of a little problem right now, bro. Like when he goes out there and he's doing these tournaments and he's doing these things, like he's fighting kids who've been doing it like years. Like for instance, he's just started wrestling this year, last year into this year, and only about 6-7 months, if that. I don't even think it was that much, but he was fighting niggas who've been doing it for 3 or 4 years. And mind you, his background is Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, you know what I'm saying? And now he's doing wrestling. So now he's wrestling guys who've been doing it a little longer. And he beat some of them, bro. Like on the first run. There's some that didn't get a pin on him, which is kind of cool because people look at it like a win. You can still lose by points, but if you don't pin, it's almost like like not getting a knockout. You know what I'm saying? In boxing, it's like going to decision type of shit.
Yeah.
So he's like, Dad, these guys are like, AAA, wrestlers, and they're not pinning him down because he's so flexible. You know what I'm saying? They can't get his leg where they want it. They can't get his arm where they want it. He's just really hard. He's really quick. Yeah, he's good, man. I'm getting him well rounded. I'm putting him in boxing actually soon. We're gonna do some boxing.
Okay, cool.
Yep. I told him his next step is boxing.
I definitely gotta come watch one of his fights,
bro.
man.
I can't wait for him to really he wants to do another match soon in MMA, but I was like, bro, I promise you, do boxing first for at least 6-7 months. You know what I'm saying? A couple months so you can get your footwork. That's the only thing he needs to work on is footwork because he's so he's good and everything else, but his footwork needs to be worked on so he knows how to control the ring better.
Yeah.
Because he's good with the grappling, he's good with the striking. Now he needs to learn how to move his feet a little better.
So he's not as of now, he's not an agile fighter. He's more of a tank, a bruiser.
Okay, so he's agile in the way of like if they grab him, he can get out of shit quick because he's real flexible. But he's just not as fast as he wants to be yet, and that's because he hasn't done boxing. Because most of the shit he does is more of like I grab you, you grab me. Muay Thai is more of a striking, so you just always facing, and then you go for the hit, or you go for the elbow, or you go for the punch. Where boxing, you get more of a rhythm. As in Muay Thai, you're more stiff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you go for that elbow, or you go for that. And like boxing, you have more of a rhythm, so you so that I think the boxing will kind of help him with his rhythm, because everything he's doing right now is more of a tank style fight. So wrestling is grappling, jiu-jitsu is grappling. So you're on the ground, you're up on the foot, you're grabbing people, so you're always pushing muscles. You know what I'm saying? You're flexing. As for boxing, you learn how to move. You know what I'm saying? How to navigate and read people and get off a hit. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get him to learn is more defense. You know what I'm saying? Like how to avoid getting hit. Not really learning how to punch and kick because he knows how to do that already, but learning how to avoid a hit and weave and move and kind of just dance, because boxing is like dancing, bro. You got to learn how to move away. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that. But yeah, man, that's why I want to get him on next, and that's what we're gonna do next. So
okay, then cool.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna get that kid right, man. If he doesn't become something big, boy, it'll be because he didn't want to, not because I didn't help him. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, man. Other than that, man, just same old shit, kid. Just life in and again. These kids ready for whatever they need to get ready for.
Well, I mean, he's definitely grown, man. Good
Yeah,
lord.
yep. He wants to do UFC. He wants to be a fighter, then a coach, and then have his own camp and all that shit. He has big dreams, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Because God
Yeah,
knows nobody helped me with my dreams. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I want to make sure he has everything. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, keep that shit in line. You know, so yeah,
yeah.
I want big things for him. I'm pretty sure he'll do good as long as he stays focused. You know what I'm saying?
Good, man.
But um, but yeah. So I guess we're ready for these topics then. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ready for these
All right.
topics?
So let's get ready into these topics. What we got today, my
All right.
friend?
First topic, man. We talking Ne-Yo and his 3 girlfriends. I think it's 3, or do he have 4 now?
I mean, if he has four now, it probably just found him yesterday.
Okay. I'm not really going to get into like the names and what's really going on. It's more so the idea of what he's doing, right?
Right.
So a polyamorous relationship is not common, nor is it really liked in America.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the okay. First and foremost, do you agree? Do you like what he's doing, and do you agree with what he's doing, or do you dislike what he's doing, or disagree with what he's doing?
All right. All right. So me in my state of mind now, you know me, I'm more of a free, open person now. I don't like to, judge and all that shit. But you know, okay. So Neil was in a bad relationship
Mm-hmm.
before. Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he cheated on his girl or his wife at the time, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in this poly thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me two things. One, obviously he doesn't want to be in a single relationship anymore, monogamous relationship anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. That shit ain't for everybody, especially when you're a man of his stature that has a lot of money around chicks all the time. That's fine. So now he's into this poly thing, or is I don't want to say using it as an excuse, but he feels like he's living this poly lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Let's keep it real. And like I said, I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I just think it is what it is. If it fits your lifestyle, then that's fine. I'm not mad at it. I rather it's like what most people say. I'd rather you tell me up front how you feel than you do it behind my back. So
Right.
he cheated on his last girl. You could tell he felt bad about it. He obviously loved her. He had kids with her,
Mm-hmm.
and he felt bad. He even said it in a bunch of songs he wrote. He wrote about it. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell he felt bad. This is a girl he really loved, but obviously there was something more he wanted as a man. And people frown upon it because they're like, well, you can't be with one woman. Maybe he can't. I mean, look at Nick Cannon. He obviously can't be with one woman. He wants a fucking village.
Mm-hmm.
And who is anybody to tell him he can't have that? In some countries you can have 3 or 4 wives. In some indigenous tribes, they had 3 or 4 wives. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they say you have to have a tribe of people to have a village. Like, so all that falls into place. So am I mad at him? I'm not. People are mad at him because he cheated.
Mm-hmm.
People are mad at him because he has his poly lifestyle. So, like, what do you want him to do? You want him to just be single and, like, he doesn't want to be with one person. I mean, you got to think this guy has mad bread. It,
Mm-hmm.
it probably not. It's probably not feasible for him to have one girl because you can't even trust the one girl. Because let's look what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are getting divorced from their first time loves, right? That
Mm-hmm.
they grew up with and then became rich and then shit went sour because they cheated. Fine. So they break apart, they give them the bread, they're gone. Now they're going to get in a relationship with another Instagram thought or somebody who thinks they're an influencer because they shake their ass and they think they have a job. And they get married to that, have a kid, and then that girl ends up cheating or doing some wild shit because that's just how she is. Then there you go. That's another paycheck, another baby. So it's a vicious cycle of what rich people, or I don't want to say rich people, well, people with money go through dealing with love.
Mm-hmm.
It shit never lasts. So what he does, he goes out and he gets a couple girls. What's He ain't marrying them and he ain't telling them nothing. That they're not listening. Hey, I have you and I have her and this is how I live and this is my life. Do you like it? Yes. Let's go. If you don't, There's the door. Goodbye. I'm not getting married to you. Don't ask me. And he kept it a beam. I don't see anything wrong, bro. That if he doesn't want to marry the chicks because he doesn't want to, he ain't doing nothing wrong. Now, they did say he was introducing his kids to them, which
I was gonna ask you that too.
I could see that could be a little bit, fucked up. Like, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
might not want to introduce your kids to these girls if they're not staying around.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. Yeah, I totally agree with whoever don't agree with that, because if I was living that lifestyle, let's say I had 3 wives, unless I'm sticking with them for years on years, then I'll be like, yo, I live this lifestyle. These are my 3 wives. Boom. Then they know each other. But if I'm like dipping and dapping in different girls or wives at different times and period of the year or the month,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that could be troublesome. I will definitely want to have that checked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not introducing my kids to that. You know what I mean?
Okay. My thoughts and opinions. I'm not against it. I can't say I'm going to sit here and champion it, but I'm not against it either. A man having 3 girlfriends. First and foremost, nobody's holding these women hostage.
No.
That's number one. Number two, what's the point of being in the 3 girlfriend tax bracket if you can't have 3 girlfriends?
Mm-hmm.
Like he got the money and the resources, the life for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, what's the point of working hard and making something of yourself and becoming above average, above all the other average dudes, but you have to live your life like an average dude. So what's the
Mm-hmm.
point? The state of dating, right? We got all these jokes and the memes, and people talk about the side like just so loosely,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you can get on social media and somebody's gonna be talking about the side chick, somebody's gonna be talking about the side dude or whatever. So I mean, you're sharing that person with somebody anyway, whether you know it or not, whether you
Right.
want to or not. Your significant other is dealing with someone else. So in the case of the poly relationship, at least it's not in a form of betrayal, right? And
Right.
it's upfront
Right.
and it's somewhat beneficial
Mm-hmm.
because if all 3 of y'all are under the same roof, you can split the responsibilities of taking care of that household.
Absolutely.
As far as cooking, cleaning, uh, clothes, paying the bills, like it's split amongst everybody that's in this agreement.
Right.
Something that I'm questioning about Ne-Yo is people are saying that he's a sex addict and that's why he's doing this.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's also a thing too. But I mean, look, if he is or isn't, I don't know. They said they
Mm-hmm.
haven't, I guess, diagnosed him or whatever. But if he is, he's doing it the right way. He got girls. He's out there. He's telling you, hey, this is what it is. I mean, let's say he didn't tell nobody, and let's say he kept this shit all a secret, and we didn't know about his 3 girlfriends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like a couple years later, you hear some of these girls come out. Oh, Neil, SA'd me. We had threesomes and we had, birthday parties, and then we have a Diddy case.
Right.
See, if Diddy was more upfront about his relationship with whatever he was doing, like let's say he was a sexaholic too, and
Mm-hmm.
he like just having parties and fucking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If he was more upfront about it instead of hiding it so much, it
Mm-hmm.
probably wouldn't be as big as it is today.
Because
You know what I'm
he
saying?
took ownership of it, right?
Right.
And
Same thing with
then
R. Kelly.
he put it out there and it wasn't a secret.
Right. So Neo's doing shit smart, bro. He's letting you know, like, yo, I have 3 girlfriends. See them? They're right here. If any of them say they got SA'd by me, it's bullshit because we all fucking.
So
So
that is a good point.
he's doing it the right way. He's not hiding it. He's not driving them.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, they're flying with him everywhere. So he is not sex trafficking them.
Mm-hmm.
Because if these girls weren't out in the forefront the way they are now, they could easily go on the back end if something didn't go right. Oh, he flew us out. He sex trafficked us. He He just brought us the party. Oh, we had threesomes with him and his, one of his homies. Like, then we're gonna have a whole different thing. But he's putting everybody out there. Nah, y'all want to live this lifestyle with me? You're gonna be on front page. You see these bitches? Look, right here. This one too. Oh yeah, she was this one too. She said yes. You heard it here. Bro, he's doing it right. He's doing it right.
But see, this is my thing about them calling him a sex addict, right? You don't know if that's true or not.
Right.
Number one. Right. And for the sake of the argument, let's say he's not a sex addict. He just he just want more than one woman. And,
right.
and I don't think that's an issue, because I feel like that's something every man fantasizes about in his
right.
life. No more than one woman. My question is, how do you know that those two women? Okay, as far as him having two women, I feel like that was on him initially. Like, he made the decision, say, I want two women, so he went and got two women. So once he got those two women, okay, now how do you know that those two women didn't get together and say, hey, we want to bring another female into the relationship?
Because they could be freaky too. They could probably be all about that shit.
And it probably isn't even about sex. So
no.
let's say
good conversation and shit goes a long way, bro. Listen, bro, if you go outside and you talk to a girl and you have a good vibe, like, it's a good vibe. You might have just like talking, like,
right. And they probably liked her enough to bring her in, or maybe they wanted to bring somebody else in to help split up the responsibilities of cleaning up the house. Maybe they live in this big ass house, and they say, we had another female in here to help clean.
Yeah.
We could cut down on some of the time to clean this house.
Yeah, but
something like that. I don't know. I mean,
all right, that's a good point. So I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. Bring somebody in to help us clean up the house, or do dishes, or cook. Instead of us hiring, right? Check this out. Instead of us hiring somebody that's gonna come in while I'm married, and you're gonna cheat on her with the goddamn help and get in the whole trouble. See, he's doing everything that's gonna cause him an issue. He just exit out and he's just bringing it in, and we all have the, like, you understand, like, you get what like, some people cannot handle these kind of temptations, like, they can't.
Right.
You get the help, they come in after the help is there 2 or 3 months, you probably comfortable. Listen, I watch a lot of Lifetime shit with the wife. I know how this shit goes. Everybody always fucks the help, bro. Like, so like, instead of doing all that shit, don't hire no help. Go get yourself another girlfriend, and then everybody could watch popcorn and watch movies together. And then when they're done, they all clean up and they go to sleep. Whether that's in the same bed or not, I don't know. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? I don't know who came up with this idea. Like, you have to be with one person for, like, that shit works for some people. It might not work for others. Not everything works the same way you were programmed.
I think that's like a European concept, I believe.
Bro, it's a whole Catholic Christian concept. Like, you have to be married before sex. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I recommend not ever getting married until you live with somebody first. I'm telling you that shit right now. If and that sounds crazy, but live with somebody. If you dating somebody for 8 months and you don't live with them, you don't know them. I promise you do not know them. If there's any young kids listening to me and you're thinking about getting married and you're living outside your boyfriend's house, do not marry him until you live with him for 2 months. I promise you, in 2 months, you're going to realize if that's the nigga you want to live with, or fuck this nigga, he's a mess. Because I'm telling you, my boy, when you live with somebody, that's when you really test your relationship. You test your strengths, you see your weaknesses with other people, you see how you react with other people when they do shit you've never encountered, like, I don't know, something dumb like leaving the toothpaste open. You understand? Do you want to live with this nigga forever if he leaves the toothpaste open and all the flies fly in it? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that will make or break somebody, bro. Believe it or not, dog. It's not, oh, does he buy me flowers? It's not, does he buy me birthday gifts? It's not how fly his shoes are. No. Does he put the toilet seat down? Does he close the toothpaste? Does he even clean the bathroom? Does she clean the hair off the shower? It's shit like that that's gonna make or break your relationship. I'm telling you, bro. Live with a chick for 2 months, live with a dude for 2 months, and then decide whether you want to be with this nigga or chick afterward.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I agree. I agree.
I'm telling you.
I totally agree. But I want to make this last point, and I touched on it a little bit, but again, it, you would much rather. I don't know. It's like a pride and the ego thing, because like I say, man, I don't think people are 100% faithful in their relationships. Like they have someone on the side. You are sharing your significant other with someone else.
Bro,
You might as well just bring them into the home. That's both male and female.
no, you know what's crazy about that? Me and Jess were watching this thing called 90 Day Fiance,
Mm-hmm.
and on this show, there's a girl. I forgot her name. Fuck, she's a Spanish girl, but I don't know. Her boyfriend is on there, and he doesn't. It's called 90 Day Resort, and they go to this resort to kind of fix their marriage because something's wrong. Their story is that he doesn't want to have sex with her, that he doesn't feel loved, and she's fiending for sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, the reason why he don't want to have sex with her is because she used to be real mean to him and say foul shit. And mind you, this nigga got her into the country, got her body, a new body, a new this, and like new boobs, new ass. Like she did the whole like Kim Kardashian shit. She looked like a whole different girl now.
Dang.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, she's complaining. Oh, I want to do sex. And he's like, no, we have to fix. Like he's using sex. He's using sex against her, not to have sex with her, against her to make the relationship better. Which I think is kind of wrong, but whatever. He needs. That's the only card he probably has because he's fucking goofy. But anyway, at the end of this resort shit, she's like, well, if you're not gonna have sex with me, I want an open relationship. And he's like, well, I don't believe in that. She goes, well, I want to have an open relationship, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, she had already somebody ready and lined up for this open relationship. And me and Jeff talked about this shit, and I thought it was absolutely fucking wild because I'm not mad at the fact that she had somebody already in the pocket. That wasn't the weird part. The weird part is that when she, because I watched all these episodes with Jess, most of them, when she first came to the United States, she would trip if the goddamn Starbucks girl said hello to him in a manner that she didn't like. She would go nuts. Oh, you cheating on me with the Starbucks girl? What are you talking about? She just said, hi, how are you? Here's your order. Oh, but it's like she would go fucking nuts.
Yeah, I hate them type, bro. God.
So, all right. So she's super jealous, right? Throughout most of the season, these were her reactions to everything. Meanwhile, this guy is a little weird. His name was Gino. He's a little weird, and he does things a little awkwardly.
I want to say I saw a clip of that.
Yeah, he's a little weird. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, but he did have you could tell he was single for a long time because he had like porn on his phone, and she was always catching him watching porn because that's what he was into. Because obviously he didn't have a girl prior to her, so that was his thing. But she would always bitch him out for the porn thing, like all the time. So I think she neutralized his sex drive by always complaining and bitching. You know what I'm saying? And saying mean things. So now that she's super sexy and she's with new boobs, new ass, and he was attracted to her, now I think something's changed in him. And then he realized she started going to the gym. That's where she met the other person she wanted to do the open relationship with. So that's what I'm saying. My point is that chicks always have a second and third backup, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Like if I were to leave right now, I'm pretty sure Jessica probably knows 10 of the niggas right now that are willing to jump in line and take my place. I don't doubt it, bro. She's a pretty girl. She's nice. She has a job. She does her own thing, bro. I never ever tell myself, yo, you need me. We need each other, but I'm never the nigga be like, yo, you need me. I know you ain't gonna go. No, nigga, like I'll be dumb to think that I'm the only nigga that she can be with or get with. You understand? That'd be super naive and real ignorant of me to be like, if I neglect this girl, she's gonna be by my side all the time. No, that's not how this shit works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when she said that to him, he's like, nah. But see, in the back of his head, he already knew this. He already knew that she was talking to the gym kid.
Okay, got you.
Fast forward, anyway, Jessica told me that, guess what? They're no longer together. Guess who she has a kid with? The gym guy.
Dang.
Okay, you see my point? So all this coming to America shit. I love Gino. I love this. I'm jealous. He's talking to girls. You still did him dirty. I, like to me, I think she was super. She was super ignorant to even be that way with him. To turn around to do that to him, regardless. Like you went out there. Like if you were gonna have an open marriage, you might as well just tell him, "Hey, I want a divorce. I want to go fuck this guy at the gym."
So
Like if he was down with the open marriage shit and that turned into something different, then that's fine. But that's not what he wanted, and that's not what she wanted anymore either. You understand?
mhm.
I know it's a little complicated, but
No,
just
I
it's
understand
just
because
it's stupid.
okay, so you think that every female has a backup? That's what you're saying?
I don't want to say it in the fact that like yo, like for instance, I don't want to say like yo, Jessica got like some nigga in the back pocket waiting. So if I fuck up and she pulls out the back pocket card, she gone. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's always there's always somebody in line. Let's just put it like that. There's somebody always in line,
Okay,
especially when it comes to women.
but
I think
what I'm trying to figure out is there's always somebody in line that the woman is entertaining. Is this what you're saying, or they're
no,
just
not entertaining. Just like oh he could like a candidate kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like oh he could he seems pretty nice. He's a he could be a candidate if I was single. You know what I'm saying? Or if I have a husband or if I was wanted an open relationship, shit like that. I always like
but but I feel like in order okay, but in order for them to feel that way, they have to be engaging with that person. Like
that's true.
now
I
they
mean,
might
yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. If you're at work, you're engaging with everybody you work with. So you kind of can vibe off of
right,
people you work with. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You know, it regardless if you're married or single. If you're single at work and you talk to a girl that you might think be interested in you, and you automatically go like, yeah, I could see me dating her, or I could see me hanging out with her or him, shit like that. But if you're married, you're like, I think she's into me, or I think he's into me. I better not ever try to open that window where he can feel comfortable, trying to come at me. Even though there's some people out there that just shoot their shot anyway, and if they get turned down, they try again, next month. But I'm just saying, like, there's always gonna be that there's gonna always gonna be that safety window to say, whereas like
Okay,
if I open that window, then it's shit something something might go happen. You know what I'm
but
saying?
that to me sounds like a softer version of a polyamorous relationship.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, you could be right. I mean like I said, this whole poly thing I don't want to say it's new, but it's more new to the masses. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because I've seen it before. Like me and Jess always watch shit on a poly people all the time, but like I think it's just really with social media is becoming more of a upfront. Kind of like with everything else. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you're starting to see it more because it's on TV. It's being introduced through different
Um.
factors.
Okay. So is it the reason why I'm trying to figure out why the Neo situation is such a people are such an uproar about Neo
I don't see why. I don't
because
see what's the
I
uproar
don't
because there's hundreds of people doing that shit.
I don't know if you noticed, but the Black Ranger is in a polyamorous relationship,
I think I heard him say that. I think I heard him say that. I wasn't
and
sure.
nobody's outraged about him and what he's
It
doing, and he's
it's
famous. He's
it's
super
on
famous. Shit.
it's only Neo. I'm gonna tell you why it's only Neo. It's only Neo because Neo cheated on his wife. He apologized. He felt bad. You could tell. You could tell Neo. He's just not the one for a one on one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could tell in his music. He's kind of like it gives me the R. Kelly vibes. Like you could tell like he's super sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, my issue is the way women feel about this because women they have the mindset of a polyamorous relationship because
Hmm.
they have guys in their life that does things for them. Like okay, women will have a guy that they go out to eat with. They have a guy that fixes things for them. They have
Hmm.
then they got the guy that they actually have sex with.
Right. If you think about it,
right?
a lot of single women have like 6 husbands and they just don't know.
But they just, I mean, you're doing it too, but you're just not calling it what it is. But
Right. Yeah.
that's basically what it is.
That's like, for instance, if you meet a girl at work and she doesn't have a husband, but she needs you to, I don't know, fix her fucking, roof.
Hmm.
And then she has another guy that fixes her car. Yeah, they might be friends or they might be just whatever, but most of the time, a lot of times they're friends because they
Well,
don't want to.
if
You know
if
what I
if
mean?
if you are friends and strictly friends, I'm not talking about those, but if you are leading these guys on flirting and if you flirting in any type of way, then that's or leading these guys on to thinking that could possibly be something, then
Hmm.
you are in that polyamorous realm.
Yeah, yeah. The thoughts there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I guess. I mean, you ain't wrong. Like, let's say if you messing around with 3 dudes and you smashing all of them and they all do different things for you, then
Well,
yeah.
okay, so we'll do it this way, right? So let's say she has a guy that she has sex with, but that guy is just strictly sex. Like when she calls his number, he just comes over and have sex. He leaves, right?
Hmm.
And there's another guy that she calls when her car won't start.
Right.
That guy comes over. They get to talking. They get to flirting.
And then what happens?
Not
Yep.
I wouldn't necessarily say sex. Let's say for the sake of the conversation, stupid man.
Uh, that's what happens after you fix a car. You thought something was gonna go down. Hey, so what's up? We going in there?
But
Nah, I got this.
that's what it is. So okay, because she just had sex, so she's satisfied. So she's not calling you for sex. She's calling you to fix her car.
Right.
However, to keep you around and to keep you from charging her money that she don't really have, she's going to make you think that there could possibly be something when it's really not. So
Right.
he fixes the car, he leaves, no sex.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the guy that she will allow to take her out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 3 boyfriends. You're just not having sex with 2 of them.
Right.
But this is a polyamorous relationship.
Mm-hmm. Pretty right.
And this is
Yep.
but this is very common like all females do this. So I don't
Yeah.
understand, why are you so upset at NE-YO?
Because because like I said, it's Neo. If he got married, let's say he got married to one girl. He got married
Mm-hmm.
and he was with her 2-3 years, and he broke up with her or he cheated on her. They'd still be mad at him. So I don't understand why they mad at this boy. He's doing his thing. He's not hurting nobody. He's just living his life. Why are you mad? Because he don't want to go out with an Instagram model that's dotting out her fake ass for likes? Like, I don't like I said, bro. We live in a time where everybody thinks they're a therapist, they're a lawyer, they're a gangster, they're
Yes,
whatever.
man.
I'm like, bro, you don't know shit, bro. Like, you sitting on your phone at a shitty job you probably hate, talking about another man. Like who
Yeah.
gives a fuck, bro? I don't know.
Yeah.
I applaud it. He's not hurting nobody. The girls are down, so it's none of nobody else's business.
Right.
So who cares, bro? If
Yeah.
he wants 6 wives and he can afford it, then fuck him. That's 6 more headaches for him or 6 more blessings. I don't know how you want to look at it. Who gives a fuck, bro? You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Who cares? I mean, marriage is not for everybody, but some people are cool with it. Even people who are in marriages for 10, 20, 30 years, they bring in a girlfriend because they want to spice shit up. What's wrong? Like, who cares? If it's something they want to do, they bring in another leg to stand on. Who cares? Now they got a free nanny. All they got to do is take her out to the movies and they get to go home and smash. Like, bro, who's mad? Who's mad? I'm not mad, dog. I'm really not.
I'm
I'm
not
not
mad at
mad.
him either.
I'm not mad. What I don't care how they want it, bro. If they want the wife, 2 wives, they want 2 husbands. Nigga, if you could deal with another person, then by all means, go for it, kid. Go for it. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not mad. I don't care.
Yeah.
Shit. I know if you tell Jess right now, like, yo, this bitch is gonna cook, clean, and pay half the bills. What you want? All right, bring it. So, She not gonna say no, nigga. do half of everything and pay half of everything, and we can go through shit. She can leave. Tell him, nigga. It'd be a whole different conversation we'd be having right now. All right, so what we got next?
Next we got the Gervonta Davis Tank fight against Roach. So
Bro.
this is controversy around this fight, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like Tank should have lost because he I forget which round it was. Was it the 9th round? Was it when he took a knee?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if it was earlier than that. It was up there. Yeah, it was up there.
But it looked like, okay, he got hit. He took a couple steps backwards, and then he took a knee. It didn't look like he got knocked down. It looked like he purposely took a knee. So
Yeah.
I don't think. But even though he took a knee, it was by the rule of boxing, it's supposed to count as a knockdown.
Right.
But some way somehow they waved it off. They say we're not going to count it as a knockdown.
Right.
I don't know why. But a lot of people feel if you count that knee as a knockdown, then Roach wins that fight.
Right.
And a lot of people also feel even if you don't count the knockdown, they still feel like Roach beat Gervonta Davis.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a lot of controversy around the fight. So what's your thoughts? Did you watch the fight?
I did. I watched. I just forgot what round because there was so many fucking rounds.
Yeah, 12 rounds.
But I did watch it, bro. And I do feel Tank was fighting well. I don't think he was fighting as good as he usually does. I felt like, and this is the problem I think with a lot of these fights nowadays is that when you have 0 losses, 35, 40 wins or whatever the case may be, and you making 10, 20 million dollars for a fight, and then if you win, your purse is like another 5 million. There's so much on the line that hunger to win is replaced with fear of losing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you young and thirsty for a win, you don't care if you lose. But when you up that much, you're scared to lose. So I think Tank was just like the same with Mayweather. When you saw Mayweather come out, he was good. And then like after he started getting all these wins and never losing, you started to see the same action where it's like they're scared to fight because they don't want to get knocked out. They don't want to get hit hard. They're scared to fight because they're just scared to lose. So I'm thinking that Roach had everything to gain, regardless if he gets knocked out or he did the knocking out. Roach looked strong in there, bro. He was taking his punches, and I don't think he was hurting him, bro. Like Tank was punching him in the face, and Roach was like eating them like nothing. Like you could tell it was almost like a young kid hitting an older person, and you know that shit don't hurt.
I will give Gervonta Davis this grace. Before that fight, he was talking about retirement, and I feel like when someone is talking about retirement, it's like you
out.
Yeah, it's like you ain't really, you're not 100% in,
right?
And I feel like the process starts to become harder. It starts to become confusing. It's like you there, but you're not there. I ain't trying to make excuses for him, but I will say he was talking about retirement, and I know it can mess with your mental.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No,
I think you're right. I think the retirement shit he's been talking about for the last 2 fights, I believe, before that Ryan joint.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Like I think, like I said, when people are gonna retire, they're already checking out. You know what I mean?
But I will say this and be honest. I'm just keeping it above. Even if you don't count the knee, I will still give Roach the fight, man. I think Roach, performed better than Gervonta.
No, and that's what I was gonna say next. I was like, Roach just looked clean in there. He looked focused. He looked ready, and even though he didn't get the knockout, which is crazy because like he was doing good hitting. I think he was doing what he's good at, which is getting those points in and really shaking up his op, which he did good because whether Tank did the knee because of hair gel in his eye or whatever he said, grease, which is crazy to me because I don't know, I could be wrong, but I thought they weren't allowed to wear hair products in their hair. I don't know, I could be wrong, but
I don't know if they're not allowed, but when he said that he got his hair braided and she put grease in there, she made a statement and said that she didn't.
Oh, there you go.
It's just like when these boxers lose or things don't
They
go,
don't know how to lose anymore, dog.
like they come up with excuses that don't make sense,
bro. Every single one of them.
Wilder did the same thing with that heavy behind suit. If it was so heavy, then why did you wear it?
Not only that, Rolly did the same thing. Oh, I had a bad ankle or wrist or some bullshit. Ryan was like, oh, I was dehydrated. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas don't know how to lose. Like, I get it. Like, y'all didn't win, but y'all didn't lose the way y'all wanted to. Like, how does that even work? Like no, nobody can predict the win and predict the loss. You just know you're gonna win or lose. You know what I'm saying? How you lose is not up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that is not a thing. Like I can't be like, yo, I want to lose like this. No, you know, you're not gonna lose like that. You're gonna lose how you take the L. But that's the thing. Like these young boxers now, they are a bunch of, I don't want to say a bunch of pussies, but they don't know how to lose, bro. Like this generation doesn't know how to lose. Like they can't. They can't lose. Like, and that's the problem with boxing, bro. It's like they are so fixated. Like, listen, when I was growing up watching boxing, and you told me, like, for instance, Mike Tyson, 30 something wins, 3 losses, or whatever. Like, the 3 losses weren't a big deal because we have rematches, and guess what? He probably beat them. And then they had a rematch, and then it was like a tiebreaker. So, like, the losses are not as big as a deal as they are now. You know what I'm saying? When you're paying these young dudes to go out there $10 million to box for 12 or 10 rounds, so nobody gets knocked out, and you come up with sorry ass excuses while you go to the bank and cash your checks, like that shit's whack to me, bro. Like that shit is whack. Like that's why I don't pay for Jake Paul fights. I refuse. I will watch that shit bootleg on a DVD before I even buy it. I would not purchase anything that faggot fights in. Because I know it's not real, bro. Like I'd rather watch I like his brother in WWE better because at least I know he's really jumping off that rope and hurting himself. Even if the fight is not real, he's really jumping. He's really doing shit that can hurt him. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is not. He's playing pretend, and until he comes up in the ranks as a real boxer, I would not respect him as a boxer. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if he fought, the best boxer that's dead corpse. I don't care. He's not a boxer to me, dog. He's just not. I don't consider him a boxer.
It's hard
I'm
for
sorry.
me to give him the respect of a
You
boxer.
got hundreds of fighters coming up in the ranks. They got belts. They got titles. They got all this stuff. And you got this punk ass fucking white boy coming up on some fake ass boxing, beating old people up and beating old MMA fighters who can't keep their ass straight in the ring.
But I think Tyson could have beat Paul.
I think so too. I think they told Tyson, "Hey man, don't kill Jake Paul. Just lose, and we'll blame it on your ankle."
Yeah.
I'm 100, bro. I watched Tyson training videos.
Yeah,
he looked crazy, and then you go out there and you like
don't do
nothing. I ain't seen no peekaboos. I ain't seen no uppercuts. I ain't seen nothing, bro. Nothing. You didn't even try to bite him, my nigga. Like do something. you didn't even try like nothing. Nah, I don't believe that was him, dog. I believe they told this nigga, here's another $5 million. Please don't kill this white boy on national television. We got to eat off this nigga for at least 10 more years.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, think about it. If somebody beats, even though that other Fury kid, I think Fury beat him in a boxing match. He was the only one.
Jake Paul?
No, was it Fury? With the Mexican kid, the Spanish kid.
I I don't
I
know
forgot
because
his name.
I don't pay attention to.
Well, anyway, I think one of them beat him, and it wasn't even like a knockout. It was like some point shit. But other than that, bro, if somebody beats Jake Paul, it's over for him, bro. His career is done. This is why he keeps fighting senior citizens and girls. Like, come on, bro. I'm over that, bro. I'm over that kid, though. To be completely honest with you, I'm over that kid. I don't watch none of his shit. I might watch it on YouTube just to see how he won, but yeah, I don't. That's not real boxing, dog. And back to the Tank shit. Yeah, I love Tank. I like he's one of my favorite current boxers with him,
Yeah.
Roach and
Mm-hmm.
Ryan. I even like even like Rolly, even though he talks a lot of shit. He has that weird lisp. I'll fuck with him, but they all except Roach collectively complained when they lost. And you can imagine if Tank would have lost that match, the excuse he would have gave. I could imagine. And the reason why that shit went into draws because they know if they gave Tank the win, it would have been a whole different discussion, a whole different discussion. But they gave it a draw to bring him back out and to charge people a whole bunch of money again to watch this bullshit ass fight. So I don't even care anymore, bro. If I was Roach, I'd just move on. I wouldn't even want to fight Tank again. I wouldn't even give him that, to be honest.
But he definitely wants to fight him again.
Yeah, I know. I heard him say that, but I'm saying after that shit, I would have been like, you know what? A draw, really? And I put in all this work. I would have been like, you know what? Fucking take it. Let him and his greasy hairstyle. Let him have that draw and let him retire. I would have been all right with that shit. I'm like, fuck it. I fought him. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm just, but that's the thing. It's all about the money. It's not about the fight no more, dog. See, back in the day, it was about the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They giving these dudes way too much money to fight for nothing. There's not even no belt. Like you will only get big money if you was having a championship fight. Like these guys are not even fighting for belts anymore, and they get paid more than anybody. Nah, fuck all that shit. You get like they need to. I hate to say this, but I think they need to starve them a little bit more, bro. They need to starve them a little bit more. They just. Oh, here's 10 million. Go fight Roach. Oh, okay, cool. Win, lose, or draw. You get 10 mil.
That was a title fight, though, wasn't it? They was
I
fighting
don't
for a
think
belt.
so. I don't think so. Was it? I don't think it was.
And they weren't fighting for a belt.
I don't think they were. I could be wrong, but it didn't.
I think they were fighting for a belt, but because it was a draw, he got to keep his belt.
Maybe, but I don't know. Regardless, these guys, they don't care about them belts no more. They just want that money, bro.
Yeah.
The belts and the accolade don't mean shit no more. It's all about the money, and that's the reason why Jake Paul got a career. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I like Tank and I like Roach, but I think I think Roach deserved that win, hands down.
Yeah.
Even with or without that knee.
Yeah.
With or without that knee, he deserved that
But
shit. Bro.
I'm gonna give him his credit, man, because Roach went on to the Breakfast Club and he was talking with a lot of confidence, man. He went in there and he
dominated.
Yeah.
I think he
proved what
dominated
he said
that.
he was gonna do. Yeah.
I really think he was the more dominant fighter for sure. I think, like I said, I think Tank is checked out, ready to retire, doesn't want to fight no more, doesn't want to lose. He wants to go out on top with his 35 or what? How much he has? Like 30 wins, 40 wins. I think Mayweather has 41.
He got what? 30?
I think like 36, maybe. I don't know, but he wants to go out on top. Wants to do that legacy shit. That's cool. Whatever. So. Because there's plenty of boxers he can still go out there and fight, but he's not gonna do it. So, and it's crazy because they're still young. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? You got all the money in the world now. You can retire and live your life. You know what I mean? But when you fade off in the mist, bro, don't complain. You know what I mean? Come talk about you want to do a comeback. Fuck out of here. You're 48. Nah. All right. Well, I guess that's it with that. You got anything else on that one?
No, I'm good, man. But shout out to both fighters, man.
Yeah, they fought good. I mean, they're good fighters. Yeah,
it's not easy getting into the
yeah.
boxing ring.
No, definitely not. You guys, Jaden, he knows that shit now. He knows that shit. All right, so I guess we can move on to the next shit.
All right. Next, we're talking Drake and his lawsuit, man.
Oh God, yeah, this is dumb.
From what I heard or read, the lawsuit got dropped.
Right.
Mainly because what Drake filed a, I forget what the word they call it, was it like a petition or something?
Mm-hmm.
But what he wanted to see, he wanted what UMG to show them the metrics so he
Right.
can see if they use any type of tactics to help the song Not Like Us get to the heights that it got to.
Right.
So once he saw what he needed to see, he saw the truth, and the truth is you're not the only one who can produce a massive hit song. And I think this whole situation is due to Drake's ego. And
Mm-hmm.
with Drake thinking, hey, look, I'm the biggest artist in the world. Nobody does numbers like me. So when Kendrick, who hasn't been on the scene in a while, comes out and makes Not Like Us, and Not Like Us goes crazy, probably that song, I think that song did crazy numbers like that Drake doesn't even do. So
Yeah,
I'm
that
thinking,
shit. That fucking aliens heard the Not Like Us fucking song.
so I'm thinking Drake looking at this and it's like, there's no way an artist like him can do numbers greater than me. So I think that was like, that's just a part of, like, he was just being arrogant, man. I
Yeah.
think that whole situation, he was arrogant about it from start to finish, and I think it just have him looking like a fool out here, bro. Like, nasty
Yeah.
word, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep this shit short because I know we always talking about Drake and shit here. But um yeah, he got his proof. The proof is in the pudding. Kendrick didn't cheat. Like I don't think Top Dog or any of these guys are into that. Like if that was the case, they will have like massive artists every
Mm-hmm.
time. Like Kendrick would be out doing what Drake was doing, making songs every fucking day. Even if they suck, they get astronomical views. Like that's not what Kendrick does. So just to even implement that Kendrick was cheating
Mm-hmm.
was stupid, you know? So that's one. Two, I think Drake is just looking for a way out, and every time he tries, he just makes himself look more like an
Yeah,
idiot.
it looks bad.
You know, at first he was like, can't, you know, it's streaming, cheating, UMG's cheating, iHeart's cheating, Spotify's cheating, they're boosting, they're this, they like, bro, every avenue he took, he realized that it was a dead end, you know what I'm saying? And this
Mhm.
was his way. And then like there was this um thing where everybody was like, well, he's doing it for other artists, so other artists don't get fucked. I'm like, shut your goofy ass. Nobody, bro, please stop with that bullshit narrative that he's doing it for the artists. If that was the case, Drake will have 20 artists popping off right now in his label. You go to Drake's label to die and become a workhorse. You don't go there to get popular. Let's keep it a beam. Party Next Door never popped off like that. The kid that sings the other song never popped off. I forgot his name.
McConan or something like that.
McConan. He never popped off. You know, even people like the Weekend that was almost gonna sign to him. He left because he already saw the trouble that was over there. So don't give me that bullshit that Drake is fighting for the artist. You lame. That's the lamest shit I ever heard.
Yeah, that is
Because if he
that
was
is.
fighting for the artist, he wouldn't be stealing artists' songs and flows, and you wouldn't have artists like XX complaining about him and then all of a sudden ending up dead. Like, come on, bro. Don't give me that bullshit, bro. Like, come on. I don't
But
want to hear that.
I haven't seen another artist come from under his
No,
wing.
you're not going to. Because he's a selfish ass kid, bro. He's a selfish ass dude. He don't want nobody to come up. You look what he did with Kendrick. He's mad because Kendrick made numbers, and he's over here like, "You guys are cheating," crying like a bitch in his whole, you know, his mansion. Like, come on, dude, you're doing the most right now. Just take your L, go home, and come back with some fire ass music or some whack ass shit that's gonna become a techno hit, and they're gonna play it in the club forever in Europe.
Yeah,
Like, stop, bro. Like, let's cut this shit out, man. I just hate the goofies online. Like, yo, Drake is the number one artist, no matter what. Yeah, he's the number one losing artist right now. Like, yeah, he's not gonna hurt financially. No, by any means, Drake would not hurt financially. But the goofy shit he's doing could be the end of his. Let's just put it like this: Drake will be fine financially. Drake will be fine musically. Even as an artist, he'll be fine.
hmm.
But culturally, he's canceled.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. He's culturally canceled, and then he's not coming back. There's no way from, bro. Listen, when you get canceled in the black community, you're done. You're done.
True.
You're done, bro.
From Iggy to 6ix9ine,
Bro,
yeah.
all these guys, they can't. And listen, Iggy was pushed out by Tip. Everybody loved her. When Tip was like, this is she done said she's done. She still raps, but she raps, guess where? Over there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucks with her. Same thing with 6ix9ine, bro. Nobody fucks with him. He had, and he's a Mexican kid, right? I think he's like
But I don't know.
Mexican, half Dominican. I don't know. Yeah, he raps, but guess what? Over there, nobody fucks with him, bro. So yeah, when you get canceled in the black community, bro, you're done. And even though there's still black folks out there, be like, yo, Drake's the best. We already know what type of time you on, bro. Nope, we ain't fucking with you either. So, and most of those kids who think Drake is still the best and number one rapper of the world, and even like the older heads, they either got touched by Drake or they don't understand culture, bro. Nah, it's true. It's true. Everybody I've seen who's still backing up Drake to this day got touched by Drake. They got an OVO jacket. If you got an OVO jacket, it's a rap. You did. Kendrick could come out here and do backflips in front of your house, singing the whole song, and the whole world could be on it, and you'll still be like, nah, that wasn't it. That ain't it. Yeah. If niggas got an OVO jacket or some sneakers, they Drake hoes, bro. 100%.
Man, I don't understand it, man. I mean, I feel, bro, you lost, so just take your loss gracefully, bro. Like you can't win them all. I don't think it's the end for him.
No, it's not. But like I said, culturally, he's done, bro.
Yeah, and I agree with that. But we didn't like Drake for the cultural things anyway. I mean, I think we all understood what was going on with Drake even before all of this. So
yeah, absolutely. We kind of knew he came up through black media, through black culture. You know what I'm saying? He took that way up, and when he got to the top, he thought he was untouchable, but he had to keep in tune with black people. So what he did, get the 21 Savages, get the Sexy Reds, the Rick Rosses, oh, I got to stay in tune with the blacks, but I also want to do this. So, I mean, you see it, you see it every now and then. That shit happens, bro. Like, perfect example is Macklemore. You know what I'm saying? When he came out, his music was, he did a couple songs and he culture vultured the shit out of black music. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like I said, Drake will be fine. He just ain't cool over here no more.
This just goes to show you that no one's untouchable. So
absolutely.
I mean, enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, just be yourself, bro. Like you don't have to be in tune with everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel like you have to be a gangster to be a good rapper. There's plenty of rappers out there who are not gangsters who rap really well. You know what I'm saying? And they're really still to this day prevalent rappers. They're still out there doing rap shit. Like with no niggas. It's just them. You know what I mean? Like Lloyd Banks does it. You know what I mean? Lupe does it. Jim Jones is out here making good music at his age, and he just making music. Like you could do it. You don't have to be this super wannabe gangster and try to be a pop star all at once, bro. You can't. You can't. It's not possible, bro. It's just not. But yeah, man. Fuck. I think Drake just needs to go away for a little while, let niggas miss him, and then come back with some hot shit, with maybe some new artists or some new, reinvent yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, go grow up a little bit. Maybe go take care of your family for a little while, or get married, or
make some music about your kids.
Yeah. Go. His music is so boring and so unrelatable to some niggas because it's just the same garbage. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but whatever. But yeah, that's my take on Drake. So fuck him. What we got going next?
Our next topic, man, we talking Trump and Vance versus the Ukraine president, bro.
Oh God, that was great. Oh my God. As a matter of fact, I got the videos for the viewers real quick so we can, just in case they did not see. All right, hold on.
Respect.
You can hear it?
Yes.
All right.
It's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
Can you pause it right quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the issue here? Like, what's the beef? Like, why do you not like him?
Because we're sending him billions of dollars, and he still hasn't got this war done yet, and he's asking for more bread.
Okay, but we did a pod earlier on the topic of America sending Ukraine weapons that they can't use without permission.
Right.
So,
but they got the permission from Biden, I believe, to use those things. But I think they're running out of shit because they don't have any. They like those missiles are gonna run out. You know what I mean? So they need more shit. So this is their plea.
You know, Trump is him and Putin are tight, right?
Yeah, they kind of cool. But
so
that's the problem.
This situation is a mess, bro.
Yeah, it's like having, I don't know, it's just like having your best friends fight and then like you're in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just looking at Trump's face here, he's just like, I don't know about any of these guys, but I gotta take a shit. I gotta go. This is great, but did I leave the iron on? Yo, let's listen to the rest of this shit. This nigga makes me laugh though.
To come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
No.
God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
This is where you got Trump mad.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
You know when Trump starts doing this?
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering
position to
questions.
dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
that.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
You will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position.
I just want to say real quick, and this is just me going off shit that obviously there's a barrier of a language barrier, right? A little bit. You could tell he kind of doesn't, speak well English, whatever.
Yeah.
They should have had somebody just interpret a little bit better. But this is gonna sound crazy, but you know me, I gotta say it. When white folks talk to people who don't speak good English, bro, in their eyes automatically you're stupid. I'm sorry. That's how, I don't want to say just white folks. That's how Americans are. If you don't speak English, it doesn't matter how smart you are, you're stupid because we have to do this and tell you, you listen here. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't, like, we start talking to you like you're dumb. I'm just going to put that out there. Like, Americans do that. I've seen this firsthand.
You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I was
You don't
saying
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think
You're gambling with World War III.
So
Got a bunch of old tech laying around?
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's like when you start talking and they don't speak English, like, we're gonna talk to you like you stupid. We don't give a fuck if you're the president of wherever, nigga. You the president of anything. If you come in here and you don't speak no English, like, you just start yapping and like, nah, nigga, we on top of this. You gonna listen to what I gotta say, you dumb. That's just the way American people talk to people who don't speak right. Listen, I've seen it. I've watched it. But to be fair, JD Vance that boy needs to stop trying to be a gangster. He needs to stay in his lane. Let Trump do the heavy talking because he's like,
The
you
good
come
cop,
here,
bad cop.
you come here, you American people, you are like shut your stop, bro. You
Shit.
can't be. They can't be two gangsters. Let's just let Trump do the mob
Yeah.
boss talking. You stay in the back end.
Vance, you be the good cop. Trump, you be the bad cop.
Yeah. You come here and talk to the president like shut, bro. He's a president of something too. Like y'all niggas talking wild to him. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You know. But listen, to be fair, they're right though. You come here, you're asking for shit. You don't have no like. All right, we're gonna give you money. What are you gonna do with all this money? Buy more weapons? We're giving you weapons. What's going on? When is this gonna be over? We're gonna give you $20 billion for what? You could go fucking buy a suit next time so I can see you. Like, listen, what are you doing with the money, bro? Like, what is getting done? Are you almost finished? Are you hitting the finish line? Are you like, what are you doing? So Trump is not trying to give him bread or any weapons. They want him to do the ceasefire. He doesn't want to. He wants to stay out there and fight. They don't want to give him the bread for it. I don't blame them. We got more shit going on. You know what? How about we pull out of this little war you got going on and you figure this shit out yourself? We got shit over here we need to fix. I think is the vibe they're on now. Yeah. And people are mad because like they want to help Ukraine. Man, fuck Ukraine, bro. Them niggas don't help us with shit. Like I don't want to say I kind of understand the whole war shit, but like, bro, listen, that shit had nothing to do with us. And I get it. If they're warring, that shit can trickle over here. But I think we'll take our chances. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like that shit is bullshit. Let them figure that shit out. If we can't get them to ceasefire, then they don't need our money either.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's funny to see them treat dude that way.
Yeah, because if they're talking crazy like that on TV, imagine what they do to him in the background.
It's funny to see them treat him that way. I don't understand why they had that conversation on TV.
Bro, I'll tell you why. Because they want the people to see him beg for money. They wanted to punk him on TV for views, to show that this shit is a joke and all that shit, bro. That's why they did it. They did it to punk him on. Bro, that was the equivalent of you watching a World Star video of T.I. fighting Mayweather. You know what I mean? Like, that was that, bro. And just in white form. You watch it on CNN and, you know, all those other Fox and all those other outlets that just do white people fights. You know what I'm saying? But that shit right there was just, that was real shit at its finest. You know, when white people get mad, they start doing all this. Hey, here, listen here, buddo, kiddo, buddy. Like, when they start to use all the B words.
Okay. Man, it was funny to see them treat him that way. I feel like they bullied dude, man.
Yeah, they did.
So it was funny to see, but I feel maybe it was bad for them to publicize that. Because the rest of the world feels like America is a bully. Like we're always picking on these small countries, bullying out a way around these small countries. So for you to do your ally as such, somebody like North Korea seeing that, man, that might, I feel like pushing this button right here. You know what I mean? Like the optics of it is I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. It was funny to see them.
It's like you don't go. You have water. You see one day it happen to you. What do you mean? You know, position. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
It was funny, but I am
JD
concerned.
Vance talking like Vince McMahon back there. Yo, shut up. What the fuck is going on? I was just waiting for Hulk Hogan to come out and hit somebody with a chair. I'm like, look at all these rich niggas just arguing with each other, bro.
It's funny, man.
Crazy.
God, it's funny.
But I don't know, man. They just need to do the ceasefire shit, get it over with, and then open up a casino in fucking Kyiv, bro. Get this shit over with. Because I don't know. This is I don't know. I just wanted to watch that with you and talk about it because I thought that was the best news. I mean, since Trump been in office, I've been watching the most political news I've ever watched in my whole life, bro, because it's so crazy.
Since he came onto the scene, I've been watching the most news.
Bro, it's like watching a president reality show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is
Like
wild.
it's they might as well just have the cameras on all the time on this nigga.
I wouldn't be surprised if something like that came out once he got out of office.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why they don't is because there's a lot of like secret shit going on in the background. But I'm almost certain if he can have cameras rolling all day, he would like turn this shit into a whole fiasco.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
You know what I mean? But just think about what he's doing to change the atmosphere in the White House for the next president. Like imagine the next president coming in and not doing the shit he was doing to show people what's going on. He's setting the bar high.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. And the next president, let's say he's another guy that's out of touch. Because I don't think Donald Trump is. I want to say he's not he's out of touch in cultural things like that of course because everybody is. But I think he's when it comes to the media, there's somebody in his pocket that's in touch with that aspect of it, like social media, being on TV, being on camera, being on Twitter and all these places. I think he has a really good social media team. Like you could tell these are young niggas running around doing his social media stuff. But imagine the next president not doing any of this, and like he gets hired in and he don't go on TV and don't do shit. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what's up, bro? We haven't seen you in 2 days. You're not gonna do a video or a tweet or something to keep us posted on what's going on with oil lines or gas prices?" Like, so yeah, I think the next 5-10 years is gonna be rough for the next president to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if he's communicating, you got to give him that. If he ain't doing anything right, communication is his thing, bro. He's communicating really, really well. Whether he's telling lies or not, I don't know, but he's showing the receipts.
But is that is that the best? Like being transparent like that? Because if you think about life before transparent government, it was peaceful. I mean, you had certain things
Well,
like
you
the
thought it
war
was
or whatever.
peaceful. You thought it was peaceful. I mean, there could have been a lot of shit going on. But I mean, look at all the wars that started. Nobody even knew what was going on. Like people, bro, there's so many little pockets of wars going on. You don't even know. Like, yeah, we started a war in Afghanistan, but a lot of people don't know that shit went on for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still had troops there forever. They just thought it popped off and then, like, we left. Like, we just pulled out of that shit a couple years ago. Like, like, even though it's not a war where, like, shit is blowing up all the time, we were still out there murking niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
what I'm asking is, when it as far as your mental and your well being, right? So like when you cut the TV on, you cut the news on, there's not all of this crazy political stuff going on.
right,
There's
yeah,
not
too
all
much
the
of it.
wars on the TV, and then on top of that, like the everyday stress of life, trying to being a father, trying to work, provide for your family, make sure your kids are straight, make sure the spouse is good, like those
Yeah.
things. And then when you come home after a long, hard day of work, after dealing with the outside world, and now you just kind of want to relax and unwind, you cut the TV on.
There's that bullshit everywhere.
Yeah. So is it really is it good or bad?
Yeah, I mean, I see your point, and like I said, I guess too much of anything is not good for you because you kind of just get dragged into like this whole negative vibe. Like, I really wish there was more. I really wish news was more like they had like a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like they had like because news don't have to always be bad. It just feels like every time you hear news, it has to be bad.
Right.
Like when somebody says, "Oh, I got some news for you," the first thing you think is bad news.
Yeah.
Like if somebody says, "Oh, I got to tell you something," you automatically think it's bad because that's how we're programmed. We think everything that's about to happen is going to be bad. Like I wish somebody would be like, "Yo, I got some news," and it could be good news.
Yeah.
Or like just kind of just like, "Yo, tell me some good news." Like, "Oh, 6 kids cured cancer, got cured cured for cancer today." Oh, sweet, that's good news. Well, like no, none of that. Everything is always fucking terrible. So it's almost like we're programmed to always be in a negative space, and that's why sometimes I don't watch TV. But I was like, dude, like that's why sometimes I tell you I don't even watch some reality shows because they just put you in a negative. Like you watch all these motherfuckers act ghetto or be negative all the time. I'm like, bro, like
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch that shit because it just puts me in a weird space.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why I just stay off TV, because, like I said, you're dealing with the everyday stress of life, and you go home and you're trying to unwind. And you cut the TV on. They're talking about the weather. Oh, got bad weather coming. Prepare for this. Prepare for that. So that's another concern. I won't say initially a worry, but it's a concern. Terrorists. Hostage situation in Gaza. It's just so much. That's just no matter where you go, no matter where you turn, and then when you cut the TV off and you go out into the world, you got MAGA hats, you got stuff like that. Just listening to the conversation of people. People just the U.S. is just unsettled right now. Like I think the powers that be got us where they want us. Like it just in a state of unrest. And like you got so much to think about and deal with that now they can go just do what they want to do. And by the time you realize what's really going on and what happened, it's too late. Already accomplished.
It's like they almost want you stressed all the time so you can make stupid decisions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
cut a lifespan in half or something.
Yeah, dude, I'm just over the whole fucking just always having to be negative in a negative space. That's why sometimes I just like to have a good conversation with cool people, and that's it, bro. Like I'm not expecting nothing else but just a good talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why, and I'm just gonna segue into our next topic. That's why I like shows like Daredevil.
Yes.
Because I get to watch Daredevil and I get to escape reality for an hour or two and really enjoy myself and relax, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
I think it was a real pleasant surprise that they gave us 2 episodes.
No, they better. Fuck. You know how long we waited for this shit? I wouldn't take nothing less. Fuck that. They should have gave us at least 4, but I'll take 2. Shit, they better give us another 2.
Daredevil is shaping up to be really good. I have some critiques.
Me too.
But for the most part, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up, man.
Yeah.
Give it 2 thumbs up. Okay. So I'm watching it, and it starts out crazy. I mean, he getting stabbed up.
Yeah. I was like, I know this nigga don't got healing powers like that. I think they OD with the stabbing, but I'm gonna let it slide because he probably had a suit on.
Yeah,
they OD with the stabbings.
And I'm thinking, bro, isn't his suit supposed to be at least like blade
stab proof?
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, he was getting stabbed up, bro.
Because I remember him getting that dope suit in the last shit. It came out the like it was kind of like Iron Man kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So I was a little confused at those knives, and they were cool knives, and they were small. I'm like, if he has an inch or Teflon anything, that shit should not have went through. But then you got to realize he's fighting Bullseye. So I'm like, maybe he has like an extra strong arm. Like I'm really trying to put it together, but I'm like, like I don't.
I'm like, bro, he is getting stabbed up. Like, God,
bro, he had like 3 in his shoulder and then like 2 in his back,
and he had,
3 in his back. He had a couple, and then he was getting hit with like golf pool balls. This nigga, this nigga Bullseye throwing them shit. They bouncing off the wall and then they hitting you in the head. I'm like, bro, they doing the most right now.
Yo, he took that pool ball and he threw it and that shit bounced and hit that lady.
The girl in the fucking head. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I think I don't know. He grabbed something in the hallway. I thought it was the doorknob and then threw it at Daredevil. I don't know. I don't know what he grabbed. I know he was out of knives. There was no way he had any more knives.
I gotta watch it again.
He grabbed something from the hallway while they were, you know how they were going up the steps?
Going up the steps. Yeah.
He grabbed something and threw it and it bounced and hit Daredevil in the fucking head, and then Daredevil threw his fucking pipe thing and it bounced off the wall and hit him in the back. There was so much going on. I gotta watch that part over.
Yeah, I watched that part over again.
They were just, and then it was dark. They love that dark smoke fights, bro. Like, I get it. Daredevil's blind, but I'm not. I need to see this shit. What the fuck?
I kind of dig it because they're trying to set the tone of how.
Oh yeah, how dark it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. Two, I'm not gonna lie. After that, man, it got really slow.
Yeah,
It got slow, and I'm like,
that was it.
man, too much storytelling.
Yeah, but they got to build up for that big finale because you know it's gonna be like probably 6-7 episodes if we're lucky.
Okay,
But
so that's number one. I mean, that's another one. Second, I mean, another critique. Wasn't White Tiger supposed to be a young female?
That's what I thought. I don't know what happened there because I always thought White Tiger was a chick, but it's some Puerto Rican nigga now. Like I'm like, we don't even like tigers like that, bro.
See, this is my problem with these productions.
I hate when they race swap, bro. I hate when they race swap. It just drives me insane.
Now, if you were going to go that nationality, why didn't you choose a female? Because the White Tiger is supposed to be a female.
Yeah, now, tigers are mostly like girl-related animals, kind of. Like I know there's male tigers, but like it gives you female vibes, you know, like a cat, like Catwoman. You know, it ain't Catman. You know what I'm saying? Like
I understand you're trying to, you're going to do it. You're doing away with this DEI stuff, and I will admit the fact that you're getting rid of this DEI stuff, your product is becoming better. However, White Tiger is not DEI. She's canon as a female, correct?
Yeah. And I've never seen White Tiger dude. Like
it's so
weird. I don't know if it's from what I remember in all the Spider-Mans I've watched, it's always been a chick.
Yeah.
Even in the games, it was always a girl with the ponytail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ponytail.
I think that's what made it look cool because she had the ponytail. But he looks mad weird.
How they introduced him.
I
gotta give that one 2 thumbs now.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
I gotta give that one 2 thumbs now.
Because when they even introduced it in the trailer, I'm like, White Tiger. I was like, that was an interesting setup. But if you ask me, I don't know why they wanted to use White Tiger out of all of the other characters they could have used, but I guess White Tiger would be the easiest to make. Not because you got to remember, like Daredevil's fighting guys that are not like super powerful; they're more like really skilled. You know what I mean? So he's not fighting like a Hulk or an Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? So they had to give him some street level kind of vibe.
Why not introduce either Iron Fist or Luke Cage back into the series if that's what you're going to do?
Yeah, I don't know because I don't know if the copyright, and this is another thing, like I know Marvel got all their stuff back, but I don't know if they got all their copyright things over yet with Netflix. I think they do, so they probably can, but it could have been something like that where they couldn't introduce Luke Cage yet because the time ain't up yet on the Netflix shit because it came out a lot later than Daredevil, I think. So they probably have like another couple things they have to go through. But I can see them introducing him later, maybe saving him for a bigger plot. Maybe they didn't want to flood it with too much, characters just in case it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted to play it safe. It was like, oh, let's not do a soft reboot, but almost like let's just start from basics, but use all the same shit everybody has already. So I could see why they didn't introduce it. I think that would have just made it too much.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, when I saw the trailer for and I saw White Tiger, I didn't see any hair or a ponytail. So I was like, that don't look like a chick.
Yeah, oh, definitely wasn't. The way I mean, you could tell the body type was just weird. But I don't know, like I don't know why they introduced the character in that manner, which was weird, but I'm for it if they do it right. If White Tiger is just a throwaway character that they're using to get shit going, kind of like they did with Bullseye in this episode versus him in the other ones, I could see just using these D-list characters just to get Daredevil moving. You know what I'm saying? Into the universe, to say, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to put him in a movie eventually.
But and then another thing about the White Tiger that's not making any sense. like no one knew he was White Tiger. So
not even his fucking wife.
Why did you go to the judge and introduce that he's
So
a
they
vigilante?
Because remember, this is after all the events. He's canon in the universe of the Avengers. So remember that law that like Cap and Spider-Man, like everybody knew who they were.
The Sokovia Accords, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So if he reveals himself as he was doing this, he was using that as an excuse that he wouldn't kill a cop because he's a vigilante who fights crime. So that's why he wanted to tell him who he was so he can use that as an alibi. Like, yo, this guy is a vigilante. He fights for good. He fights bad guys. Why would he kill a cop?
Gotcha.
That's why Matt did that. So
okay. And another thing, I could kind of see something happening to that guy because he killed the cops, so the police beating the crap out of him. So I could see them, probably killing him,
and like
then
maybe his wife taking the mantle because she had long hair,
or daughter or sister.
Yeah, he
or
did say he had a daughter, right?
I believe so. And now she takes up the mantle because you
Right,
have to be wearing that amulet for the powers, correct?
Right, yeah. So, this could be like an origin story to the real White Tiger.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like D-list characters becoming C or B characters.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope that's what it is because I'm not feeling that white version of White Tiger.
Yeah, me neither. And like I said, he was an older guy, so you could tell he was just doing it to do it. Mm-hmm. There's no backstory on the amulet itself yet.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll dabble in that and some new shit later on in the series, or maybe they because if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe White Tiger is gonna be like a main focus. Mm-hmm. I think once the court thing is over, we probably won't hear about him no more, and then they'll probably explore that in like another Disney Plus show. You know what I'm saying? Or another season, where he becomes like, friends with him or her or whoever's next. But I could see that. I could see like the daughter or the wife, because the wife was kind of young looking, like she could really fit that, aspect of a White Tiger chick. I think that'd be cool, like in like a dope, like kind of like sexy girl suit, and go out there do White Tiger shit.
I'm ready to see the Punisher and what he does in here.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for too. So, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be in a lot of episodes.
Nah, maybe, not, but I believe that the one episode that he does show up in, I think that's
it's going to be brutal. Yeah, it's going to be dope. Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's building up something really big, and I only know because, like I said, I've read some of these comics, and I know Fisk becomes mayor, and then like he does like his wife becomes Queen Pin and all this shit, and then she does the drug shit while he's doing the mayor shit, because he can't do both. Like he has to have everything has to be legal. So his wife takes over the mantle, and then like Hammerhead, and I don't know if you remember Hammerhead. From the old school Spider-Man, who's a great looking guy, Tombstone, and all these guys, they become like her side ghouls, you know what I'm saying? So I can see them introducing those characters. So yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, it's shaping up to be good. I know it's dragging. I heard it dragged in the first 2-3 episodes, and then like it really starts moving after that. So
okay.
But yeah, I'm really digging Daredevil right now. Jessica was like, "Yo, can we watch like the old ones on Netflix?" And I was like, at first I didn't want to, because I know it's like 4 seasons, and I know it's a lot. I think there was way more episodes. But I was thinking about doing it over again just to watch it with her, so she can get an understanding of what the character's about.
So she watched Daredevil?
She watched the first 2 episodes with me, and she fell asleep on the second one. She said it was boring because she don't understand what's going on. But she said she wanted to watch the first season of it so she can.
Okay.
Because she'll ask me a bunch of questions, and then I'm like, why don't you just watch the first? She'll be like, oh, we should just watch the first things all over again. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I might do that with her. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's my take on it. I really like it. I think it was pretty dope.
Like two thumbs up. Overall.
Yeah, I dig it. Yeah. 2 kunais in your eye. But is that all topics today already?
That's all the topics, man. We are done, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice, very well, very well. So that was another episode. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good shit.
Yes.
And yeah, I guess this will be the end of the road for today. My name is Ninja.
I am HP Earlybird.
And we are your guests at What's Going On podcast, or host rather. And we will see you. We will see you on the next one, people.
Until next time.
Yes, laters.
Stop.